The supervisor stared intensely at the cake in front of him. There was a single hair in it. He compared the hair to each of the chefs, trying to find its owner. This prison was extremely strict about food. Meals were prepared according to the prisoners' requests and delivered directly to their cells. But as soon as the platform reached the first floor, the prisoners went wild, grabbing the food. The feast was instantly ruined, a total mess. By the time the platform reached the 48th floor, only scraps of food remained. The old man didn't care and started eating. Glenn, however, had no appetite. He only took an apple, planning to eat it when he got hungry. After mealtime ended, Glenn felt an intense heat. Terry explained that if someone hoarded food, the room's temperature would keep rising until it literally roasted them alive. The man hurriedly threw the apple away, and the temperature returned to normal. The next day, Glenn still couldn't bring himself to eat the leftover scraps and went hungry. It wasn't until the third day, when hunger overwhelmed his reason, that he finally started eating. That day, a woman appeared on the platform. Terry said she came down once a month, supposedly looking for her child. Glenn reached out to show kindness, but she pulled her hand back. Terry advised Glenn not to interfere. Soon the platform descended again. By the 49th floor, two men dragged her away. Alan wanted to jump down to help, but seeing the 6-meter drop between floors, he didn't have the courage. Then a scream came from below. The woman returned to the platform. Those two men had clearly been killed by her. At that moment, Glenn understood just how brutal the prison really was. A month later, it was time to switch floors. A pungent smell filled the room. Terry explained that the staff would sedate everyone and then redistribute prisoners to new floors. When Glenn woke, he found himself tied to the bed. Terry told him this was the 171st floor. No food would ever remain here, and Terry planned to starve Glenn, then kill and eat him. Sure enough, for the next few days, the platform brought no food at all. On the 8th day, Terry, driven by hunger, was about to eat Glenn. But then the platform arrived, carrying the woman searching for her child. She smashed a bottle over Terry's head, then picked up a knife from the floor and stabbed his neck. She began eating Terry's flesh, even offering a small piece to Glenn. To survive, he forced himself to swallow it, despite the nausea. The woman returned to the platform to continue her search for the child. For the next month, Glenn survived by eating the old man's corpse. One day, a dog licked him awake, and he realized he had been moved to the 33rd floor, a place where intact food could still be found. Glenn looked at the woman and realized she was the same interviewer who had sent him to prison. He had entered voluntarily to quit smoking, and she had also come in voluntarily. If every prisoner only ate what they needed, each floor would have enough food. But the prisoners on the lower floors didn't follow the rules and shouted insults at her. So Glenn said, "If you don't distribute the food properly, I'll shit on it." The prisoners below finally obeyed. The woman tried to persuade the upper floors, but Glenn said it was impossible.
Why?
Because I can't shit upwards, you see.